Hey, hi out there. December 12th, 2025. This is episode 85 of the Two Old Guys Garage building the Street Rod Anglia, segment 1. Published episode 84 yesterday. Okay, this has come back from the machine shop, and as you can see, the bushings, I guess you can see it, the bushings are in there, so this slides in and out. Here, discussed yesterday, this will be welded to the bottom of the hoop to give it that single point. These have been marked because we're going to mill a slot on this side so that this actually will fit in and be welded to the plate. As far as the other dimensions on the plate, what we haven't determined yet is these are going to be welded on the back mounting plate for the 4 bars in the rear end, and they're going to go like that. However, there's an angle to adjust, and ooh, that's noisy. That's the rear wheels coming off to give us more room to work in. Boy, it's a lot of airplane. Yeah, hang on. All right, I'm going to pause here. I'll be back later. Okay, back same day. We have gotten what we think is a pretty accurate measurement between the inside of the passenger vertical plate that anchors the back 2 4 bars, which turns out to be pretty close to 18 3/8 inches. So what this is a center line, and then the tabs. As you can see, we've spotted the tabs. And then now what Lou's going to do is he's going to actually mill a slot so that where this will slide over the plates, and probably we would tack these on first, because we have room with the slot to do corrections for the angles and for the depth. And then the depth, of course, is going to be done with this. Okay, so Lou's about to run the mill. Going to get noisy in here. Catch you later. Hang on. Okay, back after a moderately long pause. Same day. I'm going to play catch up and close this segment up and then go home and take some Tylenol from my back because I've been up and down on the goddamn friggin' floor 7, 8, 9 times. Okay, so here's what's happening. If you've seen the other stuff, this was the first description of how we were going to do it. And we were going to hook these as high bends to the existing high ends on the back of the 4 bar parallel trailing bars. Then we went to this, where we said we were going to have to put plates and extend these out, but we were going to move the terminal points, that end there, to tabs that we were going to weld and turn the high ends horizontal so we could take care of the in thing. Well, now we're back, but we're into a hybrid. We've gone back to where the high ends are going to be piggyback onto the lower 4 bar high ends that exist on the rear end plate. And we're going to stay with this. And in fact, if you can see here, well, actually, there's a piece of video that shows Lou milling these slots out. So we're under there, and what we found out is that basically the rods are too long. Okay,
Still too long.
We built them too long. So looks like what we're going to have to do is these plates are going to have to probably go back that far. That's to leave room for the sliding central bushing type thing. And, of course, when we put them back there, we'll have to mill this further. And, yeah, mill that further so that this goes back, and then we'll cut off this excess length as necessary. Now, what we're also going to do is show how this goes in here, right?
Yeah, I think this piece slides inside here.
Yeah, now, what was intentional is that this gives us minute angles of adjustment to make sure that the bars are at the correct angle. And then, of course, whenever we get that right angle, we would weld it. So these are further adjustments to help us achieve what we want for that angle. So what we're going to do is, it appears as if this plate has to be wider,
right,
by about 3/4 to
¾ of an inch. Yeah,
3/4 to an inch, so that these bars move out.
So it takes
some of the strain
off of here,
off of these things being too close to where they can't turn anymore. Anyway, that's what's going on. Oh, and in order to do that, we can and we will take the anchor point, which is this guy, and we made a new tab to weld to the back of the hoop, the drive shaft safety hoop.
Instead of going on the bottom end of it.
Instead of going on the bottom end,
we're going to go on the side.
Like so. We're going to go this way, and the reason we had to make a new tab was because this tube, when it was bent at that bottom point, it's not total circular, it's actually ovaled.
Yeah.
So it's wider here. It's actually 1.7 inches here, and it's 1.56 inches. Oops, sorry. 1.6 inches vertically, and it's 1.7 inches. So we had to make a new piece with the proper curve so that it'll be welded better when we put it mounted like that, sticking off the back of the tube. So we got a plan. We're working on it. We've modified it a couple of times. Yeah, I know. So the next thing we're going to do is Lou, probably maybe tomorrow or not.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We'll weld this piece, certainly with a strong tack, just in case we have to move it. And this is on here because this will help us as like a plumb bob when we weld it, to make sure that it's not cocked off on an angle and so on. But once we weld that piece, then we can assemble this piece and then just prop this up. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Prop this up with a jack or something, and then we can freely make sure we got the right positioning, the right expansion and width on this guy, and the right depth on here, so that we can start welding it together. So we're there.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost there. We know what we're doing.
Almost there.
Yeah. It says here, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we know how we're going to do it. So anyway, with that, I'm going to bring this segment to a close. This was episode 85, segment 1. This will be the close of segment 1. As I said a little bit ago, I'm going to go home and take a couple of Tylenol. My back did not like getting up and down that many times on the floor. Okay, very good. Okay, so bid you all goodbye. Thank you. Take care, everybody. Luke?
Yes, goodbye, everybody.
Take care. Watch out there.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Hi there. Bob and Lou at the Two Old Guys Garage. It is episode 85, segment 2. Today is the 13th of December, 2025. And what we have done is we have laid out the dimensions of the wishbone bar in order to correctly size these plates that would allow the two V-bars not to be uptight against the hymen down here. So this is all to scale, hopefully. And now that we got the new plates cut, we're going to unbolt the sucker and we're going to check fit underneath and then probably do some welding. Anyway, I'll be back, pausing here. Hi, back. Pause. Same day. If you look, we have tack welded the two side plates to the centerpiece that pivots fore and aft. We've got everything lined up. We've checked the range of movement of the rear end. It's right now in the bottom position. And in fact, the clearance between the bar and the drive shaft, which is adequate at this point, actually increases as the rear end is jacked up. So that's okay. So what we're going to do now with a little bit of difficulty is we're going to tack the two V-bars to the side plates, and those two tie wraps are to hold tension on them so they're in the position and don't move around while the tack is being applied. And I don't think anybody appreciates or likes to tack upside down, or weld for that matter. So we're going to see what we could do. Catch y'all later. Hey, it's Bob and Lou
Good morning.
at the Two Old Guys Garage. It is episode 85, segment 3, December the 18th. And you can tell that most of the work has been done because Lou is cleaning up.
Yeah.
Right. He's sweeping. Okay, so where are we? Well, where we are is that the new and improved wishbone to triangulate and locate the rear end from going side to side in place of the initial Panhard bar has been welded together, installed, and actually it fits all right after we weld it, so that isn't too bad. What's left on that is Lou has got to put the tires together. We know that it's going to work all right because we exercised the rear end up and down and checks clearances and spacing and all that jazz, and it all looks pretty good. So we can kind of call that task finished. We have not yet done the replacement of the front coilover springs with 350-pound springs, replacing the same length 8-inch 200-pound springs. And then the other thing we added to is when we did the side panels, approximately here and here, there are two bolts that bolt the fender wells to the grill. And they were sticking out, and we basically had to remove one and put a more shallow head on the other one. In the meantime, what we've found out is that I was able to procure, excuse me, got the dropsies, all right. These are what's called elevator bolts. And as you can see, they got a very thin head with a square shank, and this is a 5/16 coarse thread. So I picked up 4 of these at Lowe's the other day, and they are called elevator bolts, which is a new one on me, but you know, you're never too old to learn something new. So at some point Lou is going to mess around. The handle, the square shank here, we're either going to trim that a little bit, or put in a larger hole washer to take up the difference. But that should be all right because you can see it's very, very thin.
Yeah, washer probably do the trick.
Yeah, just put a 3/8 washer over it. Huh?
Because it already has a flat washer in there.
Yeah, because there's two pieces of metal that'll take up some of that, but I don't think it'll take up enough. All right, so that's it and over. And I'm going to wrap this up and stick it on the end of episode 85, segment 1 and 2, and I'll publish it later this afternoon after I go do some grocery shopping. So, I guess that's it for now. It's December 18th, so God knows.
Just about shot, boy, isn't it?
I'm telling you, just about time for Santa Claus. What a hell of a year. It's gone so fast. Anyway, we want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Don't know when the next video is. Probably because of the holidays, we'll take a little bit of a break. But anyway, we'll catch you all later. Take care, everybody out there.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a happy holidays.
Bye-bye.